Bitcoin is still fighting with our resistance here at around $111,000. We're gonna have a look what are my expectations here for Bitcoin, guys. We are at a very critical point. As always, we have seen right now a nice pump, a nice pumpy Sunday. So we're gonna have a look into that and why I believe that this could be actually quite bearish, this pump that we are seeing right now. But of course, we have to be bullish. We need to push the bullish sentiment, guys, because there is a lot of FUD and bearish sentiment out there. So let's try to look at that very positive right now. And also we're gonna have a look into Bitcoin Hyper and HyperSui and why currently I'm putting my money into those new projects instead of buying more into altcoins. I'm gonna tell you that right now in this video, guys. But of course, first of all, make sure to be subscribed on this channel. Our crypto community is growing every day, so make sure to be part of this nice crypto family. Join also my X account, Rumble channel and Telegram group, guys. We have a very big Telegram group. There I'm just sharing always my videos, so you never miss out on one single video. And of course, you can check out some different trading tools that I'm using here in the crypto space, VPNs, hardware wallets, even my mining that I'm using here in my computer here, this Bitcoin miner that is basically mining altcoins but then converting it into Bitcoin. So check it out, guys. And of course, also if you want to get Bitcoin Hyper or HyperSui, all links in the video description. And guys, right now on Casey Exchange, you can trade without paying any fees and no withdrawal fees whenever you want to withdraw again your cryptos. So take a look into Casey Exchange, this non-KYC exchange. Sign up with my link that you find here to get this nice bonus right now. And now, guys, now, before we're gonna start, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give any financial advice, but currently I'm taking some profits from altcoins because I just want to be ready in case that we would enter into a bear market right now or into a massive long consolidation or downtrend period or anything like that. So that's why currently I am DCing a little bit out from altcoins like Ethereum, Solana, Tron and so on, because you can see all over the board that things are starting to look a bit more bearish. I just want to have some cash on the sideline. I am currently all in, and I just want to have some cash on the sideline in order to be ready in case of a bear market, that I have some cash to buy more Bitcoin, because also Ethereum here is currently in this potential bull flag before heading higher. So I will never sell everything, of course, but I also have to take a bit of profits out in this consolidation phase here, because if we would enter into a bear market, I definitely want to buy more Bitcoin in the next bear market or downtrend. The same is also with Solana, Tron and so on, and that's why currently I'm focusing more into Bitcoin trading and of course putting my money also into new coins that we can buy in with low market cap and of course expect a big launch at some point. So of course everything that I'm doing is no financial advice, guys. It's just my own opinions and my own observations. You always have to do your own research, but I'm gonna give you always my own predictions and price analysis and why I'm shorting or longing or buying and selling here in the crypto space. I'm just sharing everything with you. You don't have to exactly follow my steps, but of course feel free to do that by just signing up here. Of course, you just have to be subscribed here and you can follow up my crypto journey every day, of course. And now in the 4-hour time frame, guys, I like this pump that we have seen here. I also took a long position. I took some profits as well here because we are running, of course, here into massive resistance. Also, the indicator since the buy signal down here acted, of course, very nicely, and we are still having some room left to the upside. Of course, the move is just getting started, especially because the RSI only by now is getting above the 50 level. But the problem is really that currently Bitcoin has no 4-hour close or even attempt here to push above this resistance. So the previous support that you can see here, support, and support, is now acting as a new resistance. And it's good that we are fighting with it, but the problem is as long as we don't have 4-hour closes above it, here we have a potential rejection and next week a potential downtrend incoming. If we see 4-hour closes above, hopefully next week and not during the weekend, otherwise we have a new CME gap below of us, we could see a nice run up into the resistance up here at around 118k and eventually even break out higher. So I remain bullish, but we have to be very cautious right now because Bitcoin is giving us some signs that here we eventually could roll over and come back down. You have to be ready for both scenarios. But once you see 4-hour closes above $111,200, the chances are very good that we could see a nice run up. Also here on the daily time frame, we are getting rejected by the median line of the Kelton channels. Here, same story. Once we have daily closes above the same price level, we could see a run up towards the top side of the Kelton channels, currently at $118,000. So also here, in my opinion, very good chances that we could see such a run up, eventually even a break above, because if we would see daily closes above, then we would enter into a parabolic run up, in my opinion, towards 130k and maybe even higher levels than that for Bitcoin, if the bull run is still here. Because if the bear market is starting right now, we should be ready that very soon Bitcoin could eventually go to much lower levels, and we're going to see new all-time highs in the next Bitcoin cycle and not anymore right now. So in the next bull run cycle, Bitcoin cycle, and not anymore right now. So we will see what happens. At least for now, I'm a bit more bullish, but of course still a bit cautious, because the indicators are also looking good. We could get here a nice buy signal very soon in the next coming days, RSI back above the 50 level then, and money flow increasing. So the indicators are also good here in the daily time frame, but that's why Bitcoin needs to prove us right now that it's ready to make this big push towards 120 and higher levels, because then I think the bull run is back and we're going to have a very explosive Q4 of 2025. Over on the weekly time frame, indicators are still looking a bit bearish. We have everywhere bearish divergences, RSI coming down to the critical 50 level in the RSI. So we are also here right at the support. We don't have to go lower than that. We should not see weekly closes below 110k. Otherwise here the breakout of this bigger rising wedge is most likely playing out. You see this purple line here? This one, support, resistance, here resistance, here support. If we would see a breakdown, massive drop down towards the target at around $77,000, eventually even all the way down here where this pattern started, which is at around 50 to 60k, matching perfectly the 200 weekly moving average, if something like that would happen. In the crypto space, you never know what comes, guys. Everything is very unpredictable, especially when we have those big moves. You also have seen when we hit new all-time highs at 126k, everyone was so bullish, and then we had here a big crash down to 100k. And the altcoins were decimated. So completely the opposite what everyone expected. That's why be ready for all scenarios and you should be fine. And exactly that's why right now, of course, if Bitcoin rallies to new all-time highs, then of course Ethereum, Solana, Tron, they also will go to new all-time highs, most likely, or at least most of them. But if not, if we enter into a bear market, then also the altcoins are screwed. Doesn't matter how good the chart is looking like. And therefore, of course, I'm buying right now into new low market cap coins like Bitcoin Hyper that are extremely hyped. You can see that even though everything is going down, we have those pre-sale coins like Bitcoin Hyper in their raise funds going higher and higher. This one is reaching almost 26 millions. And you can see also here, whenever someone is buying, the transaction is live and everyone can basically check that and see that. It's quite fun because also if you are buying, everyone can see that transaction. And here also almost 26 millions raised. Here on HyperSui also we can buy in at this price at this current stage. And keep in mind, guys, that every time that this one enters into a new stage, the price keeps going higher until it's reaching 9 cents. And then of course we're gonna have the big launch. If you're buying in right now, that would be like a 2,500% price increase from the current pre-sale price, of course. And the price keeps going higher with every time that the countdown is going down to 0. This one raised 2.2 millions in just a matter of a few weeks, guys. So everyone is bullish about Sui, this new chain that also Sui is here to stay, of course, and this HyperSui is going to be the competitor to Hyperliquid and Ether. So very, very bullish, because also those projects here pumped like crazy at launch. Remember the big hype, the hype is faded already, so I'm not jumping into those coins. In the opposite, I try to buy the next one, which is HyperSui. And this one also is the first decentralized exchange on top of Sui that is coming out with a low market cap, with a limited supply, and so on. That's why I'm bullish for this new crypto that is upcoming. And if you want to buy it, also here you can join the early access phase by just connecting here the wallet like I did here with MetaMask. I joined here with MetaMask, and if you want to buy, for example, with Ethereum, BNB and many other coins, you can do that here. You can of course also use a credit card if you want. Different currencies are supported, and there is a bonus system here. The more you buy, of course, up to $1,500, you get 12%. So that's the maximum. And then like that, of course, you can buy in and enjoy this bonus. There is no staking rewards right now. If you are staking the coins with HyperSui, this is only possible in the future once the DEX is live. But until then, we can only buy into the coin and wait for the launch. I keep you updated. For Bitcoin Hyper, it's a bit different. Here also we can buy in. Here we have almost 26 millions raised. It's one of the most hyped one. Everywhere also ranked #1 as one of the best upcoming layer 2s of Bitcoin. And this is basically a Solana virtual machine coming out on top of Bitcoin. So a layer 2 on top of Bitcoin with the power of Solana. And here we can buy and also stake it already for 46% rewards. So I bought in many weeks and months ago. That's why I collected a lot of rewards here already. And of course, if you want to do that the same, you can also buy and stake it, or just buy the coins without staking as well. All links in the video description, guys, both for HyperSui and also Bitcoin Hyper. So check it out. And also, if you want to buy more other meme coins or crypto games, here you have Maxi Doge, Pepe Note, and so on. I bought into all of them, so maybe check them out as well if you're interested in new upcoming cryptos, because currently I'm buying more into them instead of buying altcoins, because if Bitcoin is going to new all-time highs, then we should have also enough time to buy into altcoins. And therefore, currently I'm positioning myself with new cryptos, new upcoming hyped cryptos that are launching in the next coming weeks and months, because very often they are doing their own thing. Doesn't matter if we are in a bull run or bear market. And with that said, guys, I salute you for now. Let's see what this week will bring, guys. I am bullish, but of course we have to be very cautious here, because Bitcoin is really at a decision point if from here on we're gonna break out higher, or if here we're getting again rejected and continue to drop lower. And wherever Bitcoin is going, the altcoins will follow. That is for sure, guys. Of course, everything no financial advice. I'm not here to give any financial advice, guys. It's just my own opinions, my own observations. So make sure to be subscribed here. I keep you updated everywhere and anytime, of course, wherever I am. So stay tuned, guys. Be subscribed. Thank you for watching, and see you all in the next one. Crypto Underground over for now.